Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV the Great Khan. So last time we took some more land off of Muscovy here and kind of left some islands for us to slowly gobble up later. So I think it's time that we change our unit types here a little bit. So we have to change to this reformed infantry, which is, let's have a look how much better it is. So way of doing that, oh, we can show outdated units, that would work. So basically we get an extra pip on fire, we get an extra pip on shock, and we get an extra pip on morale. Very, very good. It's just overall better units. Hopefully it doesn't stop our units moving. I think they should be fine. Yeah, they're still going to move. Oh, our colony became self-sustaining. Which one was it? It was this one down here, Cyan. So I guess what we should do... Oh, we could get this colony over here, and then we'd have access to the sea on this side. I mean, we don't need access to the sea on this side, but it seems cool that we can have it. So I'm just going to send this army over there. We will start sending our colonist over. And we need to core this land for our 7 admin points. Okay, good, good. And that means that we would go from sea to sea, which is not quite, you know, the coast-to-coast horde that is described, but it's almost. I think generally... They expect it to be something like Mediterranean, Atlantic, you know, not the was that Barents Sea to the I have no idea how to pronounce that sea. Anyway, so where's our next attack? Well, we're gonna wait for us to get Khiva, which we will get in March. We were getting it in December. I wonder why it took longer. Must be because we lost something somewhere, or we lost like a thing that was going to make it go quicker or whatever. So we're going to take over Khiva. Then we're going to have access to Baluchistan, who we can't attack. We're going to have access to Multan, who we can attack. Delhi, who we can attack. Kashmir, who we can attack. But I suspect our next war might be against Oirat, because we don't have a truce with them anymore. They have a vassal? They have Manchu as a vassal? How did they manage to swing that? That's impressive. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll do the War of the Oirat, as we'll probably start annexing Chagatai, do the War of the Oirat, and give everything to Chagatai. Like, all of the Oirat provinces we still have available, and some of the Yeren provinces, and probably some of the Manchu provinces. I don't know, maybe we won't be able to give them all that. We could just give them all of the Oirat, because we don't need them to attack anymore. Because we will have access to Yeren through our colony. So, we could always just attack Yeren. If we're going to do that, what we want to do is we want to separate piece Yeren very early in the war. Get the 5-year truce timer, and that way we can do another war of them very, very quickly. Okay, so you're off moving. You are moving. Cool. So we just kind of have to wait for Khiva, I think. As we don't want to take any more land until Chagatai has, until we've got Khiva. Also, getting Khiva gives us so many more advantages. Like, we get so many development from getting Khiva, we get so much force limit, we get more income. It's lovely. It's fantastic. We also want to attack Persia at some point, but they're well allied. And has Bahamanas fallen apart yet? They fell apart in my previous game, so I'm hoping that they fall apart in this one. 48,000. They're not as strong, but I mean it's 48 compared to 52, so it's not like it's a massive difference either way. Interesting. Ottomans no longer consider the Commonwealth a rival, and now consider Persia their rival. Did the Commonwealth remove the Ottomans to add us? They did. Oh. Interesting. Ming declared war on Japan. That's probably good for us, I think. I think Japan will be pretty strong, which is why I'm thinking that'll be good for us, just because it will weaken Ming a little bit. Now, we don't necessarily think that Japan are going to destroy Ming, but all they need to do is make sure Ming not have enough men, like, or lower their manpower enough that the rebels that they might get might just swarm their country. That's what we're looking for. Okay, are we still losing money because of our army maintenance? Yes. Okay, we have too many mercenaries then, right? Probably. I think I'm going to wait till after we annex Khiva to deal with that. And the reason I'm going to wait till after we annex Khiva is I think that if we do it now, the liberty desire of Khiva might go too high, and that would then stop us from being able to annex them. So we'll keep our strength up just for just now. Ottomans, right, I'm just looking at what we can do with our diplomats. I think we need to improve our relations with the Ottomans. And who's the other one? We actually have no other one. Okay, we'll just wait then. Let's wait on it. We don't have any military access, do we? No. So, actually, after we take over Khiva, we could potentially get a new ally somewhere. I don't know who we'd ally. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe Austria? They don't like us, though. I was trying to think who we'd want as an ally. We really don't need an ally anymore, that's the thing. We could just get another vassal if we were going to get an ally. We have won the battle over here. Alright, yes, against the natives. Good, good, good. Annexation progress still going. March is not too far away. I'm going to speed up the game a little bit. Oh, are we taking attrition in these provinces? No, we're actually not taking attrition. What's the force supply limit? 33, we'll half it just in case winter we take attrition. And we could improve our diplomatic technology, but well, we're doing quite fine not improving it right now, so why change a good thing? How are the cores doing? They're looking alright. Kara will cede Ganja to Georgia. Okay. Reduce overextension. Definitely, we'll take that for the extra Diplo rep. That'll allow us to start annexing quicker. Do we want to raise autonomy in these provinces we just took as well? Probably. Like, when does it reckon they're going to be rebels? 2.6 years. 35 years. Well, I say we could probably be fine not doing it. Because we'll finish the core in a year, that will reduce the overextension. And then they're going to be less likely to rebel. That seems fine. Oh, we've annexed Khiva. That is a lot of new land for us. And we are a massive country. Annexation is a slow progress. We lose some diplomatic rep. This one, we'll take the prestige. Where's your max prestige? We could take the money. We'll take the money. And we get 5 prestige from annexing Khiva. So, a lot of new land. What is our force limit looking like now? We're actually directly at it. So, let's see. We've got these 3 armies, which I believe is this one, and this one. We have the 10,000. We also have a 5,000 over here, and we have 4,000. Okay, so we know where all the armies are. I was just going through them one by one. We're going to take all the mercenaries from this army. We're going to disband them, because we don't need them. We're going to take all the mercenaries here, and we're going to disband them. Basically because there's no point having the mercenaries, because they're a lower tech group than us. So we're paying we don't want to pay full army maintenance for a weaker tech group. And we got some new armies just from being around. This should mean that we're not paying ridiculous amounts of money for them either, which is nice. Okay. Everything was cored down here? Looks like it, I think. I see, yeah, we can check just by going here. Yeah, everything was cored. Good. Well done, Khiva. We don't need this fort anymore, I don't think. I think this fort might be, you know, unnecessary. So I'm going to destroy that castle. This fort is fine right now. That's in case Chagatai rebel. They're not going to rebel. That's in case. And these forts are fine because that's for Baluchistan and that's for Persia. I would almost want to build a fort here. Like just right here to try and block... Or actually it would have to be here. And that would then block them from being able to come into our country from this side. How much is a fort? I've never actually bought one. Well, we could buy a bastion or we can buy a castle. It is obsolete, but... I mean, we could just build a castle. 30 months? That's not too long. It's like over 3 years, isn't it? No, it's just under 3 years. I don't think we'll need it in that time. Right, we'll let all of those armies merge up together. And let's have a look at our subjects. Why is the Liberty Desire so high? Maybe we have to wait a month? Because they're not as strong as they think they are. There we go. Let's wait a month. They still believe that they are strong enough. Interesting. Oh, because I just weakened our country. That was it. I just got rid of like 20,000 troops. That's why it thinks that they're stronger. We've gained the trade dispute. Good, good. What are these guys looking like? Our two merchants. We have one in Siberia, who's pushing everything to the next province, which is Samarkand. And we have one in Samarkand who's pushing everything to Astrakhan. Okay. That seems to still be working. I was just seeing whether there was somewhere else we should be working. Why do we have no trade power in here? Like 0%? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll let these armies merge up and then we can decide what we're going to do next. Probably just going to let manpower recover for a very short amount of time. Just let it get a little bit higher. Right, yeah, we're going to let manpower recover for a little bit. We can probably actually not have army maintenance this high if we're just going to let manpower recover. I get an extra 5 ducats a month, just make up a little bit of a war chest. I suppose if we're going to attack the Oirat next, we should move our men like into position. So one up here and then one... we have another leader, so we might as well assign it. And one... I guess we'll just put it in second Oirat territory. And that'll work out for us fine. So we take this one, then we take what was going on over here. Do we actually have a claim on it still? We do have a claim on it. When does that run out? Is there a way of checking, like... oh, there is. August the 1st. So I guess we're attacking on July the 31st of next year. So about a year of manpower recovery. That seems fine. Not too much. Good news. Copper will be produced. We can be happy with that. Do we want to create like a small army of mercenaries? That's the question. Like just a small 10 stack or something. Just to keep around. I'm tempted. We could create a small 10 stack. It's only going to cost us 100 gold and then how much per month? 4 ducats a month? Yeah, I could pay for that. We could pay for that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just a very small army. It's good to just have a little bit of troops already made up if we need them. And we're going to send this army. I actually have a plan for it. Oh, they joined the Catholic League. Interesting. I wonder who's in the other league. We're going to send this army up to our colonies. And their job is going to make sure our colonies do not die. That's their number one concern. Okay, we can invest in new technology, not going to. Right. Prove new diplomats, or Circassia's opinion. Yeah, we'll get the 30 diplo power, definitely. No reason to just waste diplo power when we can get it. Accepted. Crimea accepted trade power relation with Ottomans. Interesting. Are they allied with the Ottomans still? They are. They're only allied with the Ottomans. That's quite a smart move overall. I mean... comparatively. I wonder if our troops are actually going to get up there in time. Interesting, they seem to be a bit slow. What's the Oirat's military tech? 15. Wow, that's actually pretty high. How many troops do they have? I'm starting to think this might not be the small war that I thought it would be. Oirat have 13,000. Yaren have 9,000. So they only have 22,000 between, like, in the whole group, so it's not that ridiculous. Native uprising. Oh no, we lost a few troops there. We should start increasing army maintenance. We can't merge these armies together. That's something I like about Crusader Kings. You're able to just move when armies are moving into the same place. You're able to say merge together, and then they'll just be part. Like they'll just do that. Although I can see how that would be exploited with the new system in EU4. The new system of movement. I call it new, it's been here a while, but the system where you can't actually... where you can't change direction after a certain point. I could see that getting very exploited with, like, if you were able to do what I'm suggesting. Right, let's see if we can merge up these armies over here at some point. Oh, we finished all of our coring. Fantastic. We got diplomatic reputation up. What's our diplomatic reputation now? Is there a way of checking? -3 +1, so -2. But we've also got some from legitimacy. Okay, I think we're just going to start we can't start annexing them actually. We need a little bit more opinion. We might have to wait a year before we attack the Oirat. I'm okay waiting a year if we have to, but I'd prefer not. I wanted to get this annexation started though, as soon as possible. We'll wait a year. That gives us more morale. Oh, we haven't lost the claim yet. Why haven't we lost the claim? Did I misread this? I completely misread it. We have another year. Oh, in which case we don't need to rush about declaring war. We'll just wait. That's fine. Where's Masredan? Persia? Nah, I don't want to do that. That's fine. Just let that army move over. We can kind of scout out the Oirats here a little bit. I guess we kind of raised army maintenance too early then. Okay. Another option is we could attack the natives here, and that would weaken the colonies, but would mean that they won't rebel, and then we could use this, we could have 10 stack in each colony, which could work. In fact, we should just have a 10 stack in each colony to start with, just because it makes more sense strategically if we have that set up. Okay, let's do that. So, come on, get over here. Right, we have enough that we can annex Chagatai now. Japan will cede some stuff to Ming. Yeah, that's going to happen. Chagatai, I would like to annex you. Okay. How long is that going to take? +2 plus same religion gives us +1. Diplomatic reputation is -1, so we'll get +2. It's going to take 80 years, it reckons. I don't think it's going to take that long. I think it's going to go much quicker once our diplomatic reputation goes effectively up by 2 in 9 years. But it's going to take at least 9 years to start. And then I reckon it'll probably take 40 years for us to annex Chagatai. Given that, and we're also going to give them more land, so it might take even longer. Okay. Move into position. Let's move back over here. I think we're ready for a war. There's like an outside chance we may lose a colony, but they're not really that far advanced. I think it's time that we just declare once we get a diplomat in 30 days, and that's going to happen next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.